Kumusta kayo? Ako si Mary Faith. I'm pretty sure you don't understand what I'm talking, huh? Well, my language is called Tagalog. And a while ago, I just introduced myself to you in Tagalog, which means hello, how are you? My name is Mary Faith. And today, I'm going to tell you a story about the pineapple. Does anyone here love pineapple? You do? Oh, I love pineapple. You also love to eat pineapple. Oh.
My dad loves to eat pineapple pizza.
Oh, pineapple pizza. Hawaiian pizza. Oh. Okay. Well, in the Philippines, as you can see, the pineapple, it's like a shape of a head, right? And it has a lot of eyes.
Yeah,
A lot of eyes.
and the eyelashes are all around.
Well, I will tell you a story on how it all started. It all started with with an old widow named Aling Rosa. Aling in the Philippines means Mrs. So she lives alone in a small hut with her only daughter named Pinang. Pinang is just like other kids, like you guys. She loves to play outside. Sh- hmm?
My dad and my mom are
She loves to play. She loves to look at herself in the mirror. But the problem is she doesn't listen to her parents. Well, that was before her dad died. She doesn't listen to her mom. She's very disobedient. One night, her mom got sick. Very sick. Her mom said, Pinang! Pinang! Please come home. Because Pinang was outside playing with her friends. She went back home and she threw a tantrum. She told her mother, Mother! What do you want now? Why are you asking me these things? Then her mother said sadly, Pinang, please, can you cook food for us? Dinner? Can you please cook porridge? And Pinang did not like it. She does not want to cook porridge. And then she told her mom, Fine, I'll do it just for today. So she cooked porridge. And then she can't find the spatula. She does not know where it is. So she looked around and said, Mom, I can't find the spatula. Her mom said that, Pinang, it's literally right in front of you. But Pinang just looked around for a few seconds and said, Mom, I can't find it. Can you please just stand up and do the cooking yourself? She told that to her mom. That's not good. Her mom got mad at her and said, Pinang, can you please stop complaining? I hope that you have many eyes to see whatever you want to find around you. And Pinang was so mad. She ran out of the house and never came back. A few hours later, it was midnight. Then her mother, Aling Rosa, felt that Pinang wasn't there. She used all her strength to stand up and look for Pinang. But she can't find her anywhere. She walked and walked slowly around the house. She looked for Pinang, calling out, Pinang! Pinang, where are you? She's nowhere. She can't find Pinang anywhere. Then she went behind the garden and saw a plant growing. A very peculiar plant. Here, it's a pineapple. Aling Rosa said, What is that? It's a very weird and strange looking plant. It's the shape of a head of a person with its hair sticking up. And it has a lot of eyes. And that's when she found out that her daughter, Pinang, turned into a pineapple. And this story gives us a moral lesson that whenever your parents ask you to look for something, don't just use your ears. Also use your eyes. Oh. So sorry. Well, and that's the story about the legend of the pineapple in the Philippines. Well, I will tell you another story as well. This story is about a moth. A moth. So it all started with a national hero named Jose Rizal. Back then, his mother was his first teacher. His mother would teach him how to speak Spanish, how to read, and how to write. And did you know that back then there was no electricity? There was no Wi-Fi or anything. The light that they used is this one. It's a lamp. So they put oil and then they lit it up with a match. And that's their only source of light, other than the moon and the sun. Well, they are glowing. And then Jose Rizal's mom. So Jose Rizal's mom noticed that Jose Rizal was already tired of reading. He was already getting bored. So his mother approached him and decided to read him a story. And that story will change his life forever. There was a moth flying around the house with its mother, searching for light. The moth spotted a candle. A candle that's lit. And then the moth flew right in front of the candle. The moth was very surprised to see the light of the candle. It went closer and closer. Then the mother moth suddenly saw her son and said, "What are you doing? Do you know that if you go near the flame, you will be in danger?" The little moth pouted and said, "It's not that dangerous anyway." But the mother moth said, "Let's just go back home and we can look for light tomorrow again." The moth was sad and flew away with his mother. But then the moth stopped and looked back and flew right in front of the light. It moved closer. It was getting warmer. He moved closer again. It was getting hotter. Then it moved closer and its wings burned. It fell on the floor saying, "It hurts! It hurts!" The poor moth lost its wings. Then the mother moth flew right to her son and said, "Oh, my poor son, what has happened to you? Why didn't you listen to me?" On the other hand, Jose Rizal saw the moth, and he did not know that in the future, the moth will be the one who will give him a lesson. The moral lesson in the story is that there are some things around us that we don't know will lead us to the right path. or even will be harmful to us. And the lesson as well taught Jose Rizal that the moth won't stop looking for light, even though it costs their lives. Which is why Jose Rizal is considered the national hero of the Philippines, because he did not stop looking for truth and the light to save the Filipinos, even though it cost his life.